Cayman Islands, known for the beautiful beaches and being a beautiful tax haven. Wait, that's not what you were thinking of? Oops, my bad. Anyway, you're thinking of going to the Cayman Islands and you want to get yourself a SIM card there. Well, in this video I will tell you how you can get yourself a Cayman SIM card. So let's just get started, shall we? Hi! It's Otto for Phone Travelers here, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as buying a SIM card in the Cayman Islands. If videos like this are interesting to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel. The Cayman Islands, part of the Caribbean, where things are more expensive than most places around the world. And the same applies to SIM card prices and mobile data. But even then, things will be cheaper than international roaming, because international roaming can be criminally expensive, especially in the Cayman Islands or, well, most places around the world. So in this video I will tell you how you can save some money by getting yourself a local SIM card. So let's just start with the operators first. Which operators do we have here in the Cayman Islands? You have two different operators. You have Flow and Digicel. If you have been to other Caribbean nations or have watched any of my other videos related to the Caribbean, then you probably know these companies because, well, they are your typical duopoly in the Caribbean. So how much do SIM cards cost in the Cayman Islands? If you go with Flow, you'll pay 11 KYD, whereas if you go with Digicel, you'll pay 10 KYD. A nice discount with Digicel, I would say, huh? So where can you get yourself a SIM card in the Cayman Islands? You go to the official stores of these operators, so you go to a Flow store or a Digicel store where they will sell you your SIM cards. So what about SIM card registration? SIM card registration is kind of mandatory in most places in the Caribbean, or actually most places around the world. However, that does not apply in the Cayman Islands, so you can just get your SIM card without your passport or without the need to bring your passport with you, and then yeah, you have yourself a Cayman SIM card. But then there's another question: can you actually even use your phone when you are in the Cayman Islands? You most likely can, but you need to be aware of frequencies. Well, on the screen I will show you a map of 3 regions, region 1, 2 and 3. These are referred to as ITU regions. The frequencies used in region 1 and 3, those are usually referred to as European frequencies, and they're used in many countries in these regions. Whereas in the Americas, they use American frequencies, which is in North America, Central America, South America, plus the Caribbean. And the American frequencies often differ, or not often, almost always differ from the European frequencies. So why does this matter? Because if you bought your phone in a different region than the region you are visiting, there may be a chance that you cannot use your phone, or you can only use the older generations of frequencies used in that region. So how does that work in the Cayman Islands? If you bought your phone in the Americas, go with Flow, because they use traditional American frequencies on 2G, 3G and 4G. If you bought your phone in regions 1 or 3, go with Digicel, because they use traditional European frequencies on 3G and 4G. Digicel does not have a 2G network anymore. They shut that down somewhere in 2020, like I think mid 2020. So yeah, there's no 2G. So let's say what would happen if you have an American phone and you use a Digicel SIM card. Then there's a chance that, well, you cannot use your phone because it doesn't support the right frequencies, unless you have a medium/high-end phone with 3-band or quad-band support. Then you may be able to use those frequencies, but it may be limited. It really depends on the phone you have. If you want to learn more about frequencies, because you got confused about this whole frequency talk, I have a video up there where I go much more in depth about that. But it is important to be aware of those, because, well, it can affect the way you travel around the world, or how you can use your phone when you travel around the world. So make sure to watch that video as well. Now you're thinking, which SIM card should I buy in the Cayman Islands? Maybe Digicel because it's 1 KYD cheaper. Well, before you do so, I would recommend you to check out my Cayman Islands SIM card buying guide, where I go much more in depth about, well, buying a SIM card in the Cayman Islands, such as internet packages, speeds, coverage, stuff like that. And if you like to read, make sure to go to ptw.link/Cayman-guide, where you can read it, but you can also watch the video up there if that is what you prefer. Once again, I'm Otto from Phone Travelers, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as local SIM cards, local SIM card reviews, and international roaming. I would recommend you to subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with the best SIM cards around the world. On the screen you will see some related cards. Make sure to like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.